I am so excited to be here with you all today, and we're going to talk about the do's and don'ts of networking. Let's do this, shall we? So today I wanted to share 3 stories with you with some clients that are in my community and their experience with networking. So you can learn from them and then be able to do some of the things that they did right as well as not do the things that they didn't do right. So when I think about networking, when I first started networking, I was in my direct sales business and I really did not know how to do it. And I know this is often the way that typically people that are new to networking start off. They go to a networking event and they believe that the thing they need to do is to just tell everybody and their mom about what they do, why they do it, and not really connect with the person that they're talking to. They pass their card out to as many people as they possibly can. And when you are talking to them, you kind of get this icky feeling when you interact with them because they're being extremely salesy, not really interested in what you have to talk about or your business itself. They're all about making a sale while they're there. That is their total focus. And granted, I know this is not what you do, but I know I've done this myself because at the time I didn't know how to do it. So when it comes to networking, this is not what you want to do. You really want to make it a point to make a connection, and just telling everybody about your business and what your business is about and not connecting with the folks that you're meeting at the event is definitely not the way to connect and sell the product. So that's story 1. Story 2, I wanted to share about one of my community members that came and told me about an experience she had at a networking event. She attends my local meetup called Network Like an Introvert on a regular basis, and she decided to venture out to a bigger networking event. So I was really excited to hear that she had done this. But the thing about it is that when she went to the networking event, she told me that in spite of what I had taught her and in spite of the things that she had learned at the Network Like an Introvert meeting, that she did not make connections while she was at this new event, that she pretty much sat at the table and didn't interact with the people because that for whatever reason, she was really scared about, stepping out of her comfort zone to connect with folks that she didn't know. So I wanted to make it a point to reiterate the importance of it's great to know what to do, but you want to do what you know and put it in action because it's not going to get you anywhere to know what to do and not act on it. I know it can be scary at times, and we talked about this when she shared it with me, and I'll just call her Susie Q. I told Susie Q that was great, first and foremost, that she stepped out and went to a different event that wasn't just centered around introverts, and that she, I guess, made the attempt to try to talk to people, but for whatever reason, she was really not feeling comfortable with the folks that were at the event for her to make the first or second connection that she wanted to make. So I was happy that she stepped out, but as always, when we do something new, there is a process to it. We have to act first, which is what she did, and then we suck. And the suck part of it is the times that we learn lessons. So I'm sharing this particular story with you to let you know that when you step out of your comfort zone, there are going to be times that you're going to suck. And it's totally okay because this is the time that you're going to actually learn. So it's very imperative for you to take that action and learn during the times that you suck. Now, the third story that I want to share with you is about another person in my community who also has stepped out and talked to different people at other networking events. But not only did she step out and talk to different people, she also made it a point to follow up after the event, which one of the things that I teach, that the importance of follow-up, that networking is not a one and done type of interaction. It's very similar to dating. You didn't meet your significant other today and marry them tomorrow. It was a process that you went through to get to know the person, to find out more about them, what they like, what they don't like, and just really understand them as a person. So this is what she did. She made it a point to connect with a couple of the ladies that she had met at our local meetup. And as a result of that, y'all, she got a client out of it, which was just wonderful. I was so excited to hear this. And she was so excited to share with me that because of the follow-up that she did after the meeting, that she was able to get a client. This is the type of success that you can have when you first and foremost take the action, go through the suck period of you kind of figuring out how to get things done, and then you tweak it, and then you start all over again. And the more that you take that action and continue to learn how to network, it's going to get better and better. But first and foremost, how does this process start? You gotta act. So don't be like me in the beginning. Well, I guess if you don't know any better, you won't know what to do. So make it a point to learn how to network. And if you're not sure how to do that as an introvert, come to one of our local events or participate in our virtual webinar that we have on a monthly basis that kind of goes over exactly how to connect and build that relationship with people. Know that when you first start something out, you're going to suck, and that's totally okay. But continue the process, because as you tweak and repeat, you will become better at it. And last but definitely not least, trust the process. Continue to go out and consistently meet people, and you will be days glazed in the maze and how many referral partners or clients or customers that you're going to have as a result of stepping out and doing something different. So I hope you found value in what I shared today. I'm curious, what are the key learnings that you learned from this video? Share those key learnings down in the comments. And as always, share this video with 3 of your girlfriends so they can learn how to network and know that it's a process. So as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now.